Hello. Oh boy, Minute Thread is here. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another live stream. Don't know why I said it like that, but anyway, we're back with another live stream, and we're back in the shopping district, and I've done a few... Damn it, Magic! Let's get a nice picture of you on your little steed. That is not what I was expecting when I came in here. Anyway, okay, bye. We've been doing a little thing, right? So if you guys were here yesterday, for those of you that were, for those of you that weren't, I'll give you a quick rundown of what's been happening. So it's the Randomcraft Happy Birthday weekend, and again, I don't know where the announcer voice is coming from, but we've been working on the shopping district, just trying to get the motivation back to actually doing some stuff here, because everyone's been chilling over at Copperhead Creek, and there's some amethyst magic going on over there. Wow. Lag has been a busy boy. I mean, I know that thing still needs lots of texturing and everything, but we're going to have a look at that in a minute. And then there's some kind of ritual going on over here. What's this? Enigma's been doing some terraforming around the outside. Don't mind the 8-bit ocean. That is a pentagram. That's fantastic. Pentagon. Pentagram. Oh yeah, Enigma's also been giving me some world edit tutorials. We'll see if he pops in. Maybe he can give you guys all a little thing. I think he's planning on doing a world edit series at some point. Magic has been doing I don't know what. Magic, are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Magic? Should probably make a group. Probably be the Herder group. Herder? Nothing says fun like a pentagram. Damn right, Minute. You're damn right, my dude. Anyway, so hi Magic. Hello, hi. I'm just catching everyone up. Minute wasn't here yesterday, and anyone else that comes in and watches this won't know what happened yesterday necessarily. So this is my little corner project of the shopping district. I was practicing my terraforming, because cliffs and stuff like that's not something that I do regularly, and I thought, you know what, we need to build a lush, like a moss and dripstone. Like, we're going to be doing the cave stuff from 117 in the shop, so we have lush now over at Copperhead Creek, but this is going to be the shopping district version of it. So I figured a little bit of a cliff face that has some of the theme in it, so we got some dripstone and some cave vines hanging, and then I was like, hey, let's make a Hobbit Hole, right? So we're gonna make a little Hobbit Hole here. It's covered in moss. It's gonna get more texturing and maybe some I might do like a custom azalea tree up at the top here and all of that sort of stuff. And then we'll work on the actual the shop front itself. At the moment, I have everything planned out in yellow wool and all that. But I was just, because yesterday we had the cliff face stopping, like a hard stop right there, right? Just straight line. And I wasn't too happy with it. I was happy with the progress that we made and me trying to figure out how to actually make a cliff face. And then after seeing oh, okay, that looks good. Now let's make it better. And so I went for this. And now we have a pretty decent looking hill. Still needs to get some smoothing out over here. But what I want to do first is get the interior done so that I know how much space do I have to work with the actual hillside. So we'll probably do a little bit of that. Can you guys actually see in here? You can't see anything that I'm doing in here, so I'll have to put down some torches for now. Put down some torches so people can actually see what's going on in here. Probably put a few torches in the back here just in case any of this does end up in the ocean biome. It'd be worth knowing that all of this is going to be safe anyway. Not that there's any spawning on here, but just to remind myself when I do build this on Randomcraft that it's gonna need some torches, right? It's gonna need some torches back there, just in case, just to be safe. So, Magic, what have you been doing? Let's go have a look at what Magic's been doing. We've also been working on upgrading the paths. Yeah, Magic's been working on Christmas decorations for deadheads. Nimral's been working on a Meowth balloon, which is looking fantastic, by the way. She was having a lot of trouble with it yesterday, but this turned out beautifully. Finally got the tapering correct and everything. Magic's been doing a thing over here. Very interesting thing. That is a funky looking tree, my dude.
Yeah, I need to change that.
But yeah, it's looking like something. You definitely gone and used all the woods. I'll give you that. Right?
I did.
This thing needs a couple of trapdoors on it. This one here is definitely gonna bother me. If I run into that one, if I come onto the server in survival and I run and I have to get stopped by that thing over here, I'll rage. I'll burn this thing down. I swear.
No.
But yeah, it's looking nice. Definitely rickety, for sure. Could definitely do with. Okay, I know what you were going for here with the wet logs and everything, but you do realize that this is actually the water line down here, right?
Where?
This water here. This is where the actual water begins. This.
So this place is no water?
No. This is the actual water level. This blue concrete and stuff here. This is the water level. So I get what you were trying to do here, but remember that needs to be under the water then. Or it could come out a little bit, right? Like the water's been soaked up into the wood a bit, but maybe not that high. But other than that, it looks great.
Yeah, I'm lower.
Obviously, I'm assuming you're still going to be adding a lot of detailing into this.
Yes,
You still need to. One thing that I would suggest is buttons, right? So if you have like, if you have these corner pieces, maybe just putting like a button on those ones, that could help a lot. Or covering up the ring parts with trapdoors. It's also a good thing to try and do. I just don't like it when the rings stick out where they're not supposed to stick out. Like in certain situations where it's a beam, like a straight beam that comes out, then it makes sense. Like these ones, these pillars, they make sense to have the rings there, right? But then if you have like corner pieces like this, it's better to have the wood. But all in all, it's looking nice. Gonna need some. Yeah, I might change out these ones for slabs. These ones.
Which one?
These ones for top slabs, right? So that there's a little bit of a differentiation between the wooden beam
border
here, and that. Same goes for these ones. So it's not all at the same, but it doesn't all just meld into one another. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. What are you planning on putting something on top of this flat roof up here?
Oh, no.
No?
Maybe?
Maybe. I would put like a sign. I would put a big.
Yeah, maybe a signage.
Yeah, like this little tree thing here. Maybe make a bigger version of that up on here, right? Like a billboard, something.
Yeah, I'll design a billboard.
But yeah, it's looking nice. Who else has been doing stuff? I know Enigma was terraforming. Let's go see what boats look. Oh yeah, let's see what Shallon's been up to. Let's see what Shallon's been up to, because he's been doing real nice. I saw this on Nim's stream last night, and it was looking particularly nice. I'm very, very happy with Shallon's progress as a builder. Like, he was not building stuff like this at the start of the season, I'll tell you that. Enigma taught him so much, and I'm just happy to see that he's really learning. He's really getting on with it. And I was thinking that like the lecterns and the dark oak and the spruce and the things weren't gonna go, but it's nice having that break, that really light break. This is nice.
It
Nice.
is. Yeah.
All right. That's cool. The paths still need more work. We still need to carry on with the paths. I also think the coal was a little bit overdone. I think Emerald got a little bit carried away with the coal blocks. And then let's go see this thing. Oh my lordy lord! This was meant to be a blimpy kind of airship, but it's turned into something very different. Like it's got amethyst and like hover technology going on here. It's got like an amethyst propulsion system. Like there's some serious magical voodoo science going on here, and I don't know how I feel about that. But it's looking like the shape of it all is looking pretty unique, gotta say. I'm looking forward to seeing what this ends up looking like at the end. I do feel like this needs like some kind of fanning out here at the back. Like it needs like a tail fin kind of thing. Definitely feels like it needs a tail fin. No, magic. Let's not mess with this design right now. Actually, let's do this, because then at least if he does come back, we can explain to him what the idea was. Right? Give him some input, feedback, or whatever. He probably was planning on doing something like that at some point anyway. But at least this way it won't feel as intrusive as us putting down wood, because he can clearly see where the difference is. Something like that. Some kind of tail fin sort of thing. I don't know. I think it would look cool. Maybe like a mohawk going through the whole top of this thing. Like this thing screams mohawk, man. Just a frickin' mohawk. Give the thing a mohawk. Quickly. Mohawk. He might not even need any explanation if he comes on. He might be like, yeah, I like that. Then just carry on doing it. Yeah. Like obviously this will need to go like up. Right? Something on the like upward. Something. You get the idea. Alright, well, I'm gonna head back to my shop and start work on the Hobbit Hole for a little while until more people maybe rock up and we can hang out and see what else is going on. I don't know how I feel about that mouth thing holding two things of TNT like that. I mean, I get it. It's Team Rocket, right? They're up to no good.
Team Rocket, right?
Yeah, they're up to no good. Get ready for trouble, make a double. But I don't know. The music shop might bear the brunt of this one. Like, yeah, that one's like gonna fall right here in the corner. Anyway, okay. Now let's see, where were we and what were we doing? We were making windows. Let's make it a windows. So the first thing is, what am I gonna make the windows with? I'm guessing let's just grab all the sprucey things that we want, because the likelihood of me using spruce for all of this is very high. Get some slabs. Let's get the doors. Keep the buttons. Let's grab some of that. And yeah, let's see what. We'll just start by making everything. Start with that. Actually, let's just do the one, right? And we're also gonna need some glass. And I'm thinking we go with, let's see, glass. What glass are we gonna use? I mean, it should be. I'm not gonna sell tinted glass. I'm not gonna sell Now you know what? I like just having regular black glass. Gonna go with that because we're going to make this come out of it by doing something like this, something like this, something. But to be honest, don't like that's a little too much. I want it to be a little bit more round. Something that'll do. What are you doing? Magic, what are you doing? You making me a like a you preparing a presentation? Bar graphs. Huh? What are you doing?
No?
No?
Those are famous characters for your house. Why did you remove it?
Dang it, Magic! How dare you!
Isn't this Teletubbies?
How dare you conflate my Hobbit Hole with the Teletubbies? We'll pay dearly for this. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Look okay? It's not
Is there
round
glass in
enough.
here? Oh.
It's not round.
Oh,
Yes,
there's no
Magic, there's
glass.
glass. Let's sit outside like that. Then let's go making outside a little bit more round. Are you sure I know? Definitely gonna have to change that frame on the inside to something else. We'll just blend it. Why am I having so much trouble getting this thing to be a little bit round? Why am I having like a builder's block here? What the hell? Right. Get. Let's start over. Let's just quickly start over and let's make that frame something else so I can see what it is. Let's make the frame just I want to say polished deep slate. Wow. So you can always change that after. Okay, so now let's that away to get my stairs back. Those back. Starting to look very weird. Very, very weird. Yeah, I need some reference pictures to what a bloody Hobbit Hole window looks like. For some reason, just not computing. A little busy. Little. getting afraid.
No. No. It's the tree. Not me. This tree is on your way.
Tree in my way. Tree's not in my way. That's craziness. Ah, come on. I don't know what I'm doing with this now. Was just tighten that up. That. Maybe I was just going big. That. That's not looking terrible, but now it feels like the frame is just too massive. So I'm not sure about that either. You trying out the design on that side? No? No? Why not?
Because I don't know the design.
Yeah. This needs a lot of you know what I also think it is? I think it's the fact that this isn't meant to be protruding. Not meant to be at all. It's supposed to be recessed in.
It's recessed.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going inside?
Yeah. Meant to be a little bit more in, like the actual moss and the overhangs meant to go over the outside of it. So I think that was also part of why I'm struggling. Concept.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So okay, let's try this again. At least put in these corners. I 100% know that. Then that. Okay. Getting to something that I could. That kind of looks alright. Got some kind of a roundish form to it. Thing I could get behind, I think. What if I just did that? Whoops. Those edges. Yeah. Okay. Make it a little bit nice. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, it's meant to be kind of more of an eye shape, to be honest. So I could go for this. Then maybe we don't grab those there. Rather than that. I mean, I don't hate it. Say that much. I mean, it might need a little bit more tweaking, but I think for now, it's something we can live with. Long enough for me to figure out something else, so I could maybe do something else right now, like put in some lanterns. Put in a lantern right there. Then maybe we can have a planter. Oh, that's a bloody... Oh, that's what that is. Have a little planter here with the little azalea bush, maybe? Maybe? That? It doesn't look terrible. Oh. Yeah, could do. Okay, okay. So now to try and replicate that on the other side. See what magic did. Or we just go no magic and then rip it. Ah, okay, you were going for the double slab. Which, I mean, isn't a bad idea either. Oh. Yeah. You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. It's just now... Like, it would almost make more sense to have that actually...
A hole there, yeah.
Yeah, so just drop a hole like that. Now, we got that one. And we got this one.
Oh.
I don't know. Because this one feels like it's actually more the way it's supposed to be. But
it's too normal, yeah.
Yeah, at the same time, like, don't have the actual frame in yet. I feel like it's gonna actually show too much of the frame. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, it's blackening the thing.
I mean, it still doesn't look bad. Alright, you know what? We'll leave that one there for now. Because I'm not entirely sure, but I'm definitely not going to the tinted glass. Don't want this place to be that dark. So we'll leave that for now, and we'll come back to it. See how we feel about it.
I think this one is the more challenging one.
The what one? Oh no, this one I actually kind of know what I'm going for, so it's not that terrible. First, I'm going to need some. Oh. Yeah, because it's. I mean, it's kind of a Hobbit Hole, but it's also not really a Hobbit Hole. My interpretation. My interpretation.
Here.
So now. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm happy already with what I'm doing, but we'll figure it out in a second. I don't know what the other thing is though. I don't know. Then we're going to go with stripped dark oak. I mean, it's close enough to spruce, I think. And I don't really like the way that spruce looks stripped. Got that green streak through it that I don't. Yeah, it's all way too dark. Full way. So then let's see. These bad boys. Make it up for thought. Oh. Those two. Starting to look like something. Need that there so I can get the doors in. Okay. Doors. Put up doors. That's gonna be more or less the Hobbit house. Actually. Okay, it's coming along. Realize that's well pressure. Okay, so pressure plate. There. No. Something, yes. Stupid. There. 4. But yeah, like that. Oh, hi, Magic. Make yourself a chair so you can watch me. Great. Have you seen anything in the Discord about the other guys coming?
Nope.
Nothing
Yet.
yet?
Yeah. Maybe there's.
Yeah, I mean, that's very, very possible. Totally. I think that's pretty decent right there. And let's see, what else? What? Bad. I think one thing we definitely. Up. That one. Yes. Yeah. Bet. Okay. Then we're definitely going to need a path coming up to this. now that I think about it. Well, just take out all of this grass. That. Did you? Wow.
What? Hey.
You spawn in the panda.
No?
Where did the panda come from?
Check.
Alright, do that. Hey! Birthday. Birthday. Gonna light it?
It's already lit.
I don't see. Do I have my particles?
Is your
turned off?
particles up?
I probably do.
Maybe.
Missions, particles, not too. Yes. Okay. That's why. That explains why I set myself on fire when I tried to light it.
Oops.
What? Oh,
Cover.
speaking of. No, you can't really change
of.
it here right now. But what are we doing with this little thingy? I mean, I like the fact that it's here. It could stay here too.
You want me to remove?
No, just asking you if you might have any better plans for it, or if you want to just leave it there. I mean, I like it. I don't think it needs to change.
Yeah, it's not.
I just remember that I wanted to ask you about what you want to do with it.
I don't have any plans for it.
Okay, fine. All right.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of looking all right for now. The Hobbit Hole. There. Now, I just want to see how high these. Some of them do set with the moss. So I can get like the whole wall to go at 3 up way around. Up. Oh, that's the other thing, is there's moss in here. Don't need to be. But see, the other thing is I could also all the places where this does that one. If I accidentally like have to put something that cover that with moss carpet, right? The other thing, not like possible to cover up walls like that. But that's not relevant right now because full count. So let's see about around here. I can go. So 3 could go to there. Right. Then add some bit of basic. Here's where I might have problem. But we'll figure that out. I don't think. B. B. Magic, you're too quiet out there. Scaring
Me? Why? I'm not doing anything.
Oh, I mean, the way you're saying all of that just makes me. Oh. Now, check that. Go further. This. Okay. So now, if I go outside, let's quickly fix where that hole is. We just bring this out like that. It should be golden. Are you choking from laughing about the bloody panda that you put into my pot here?
No. No.
Like there's just pure chaos going on in my little corner of the shopping district here, thanks to you, Magic. Very, very interesting. Alright, let's see about... We're gonna need a floor.
Mm-hmm.
Floor. But probably also bolt first. So, the reason why I'm from up that one out back this see yeah wait that was full. I mean, have to there. I can go around. That. Over. It. So twitchy. Why? Magic.
I'm not doing anything.
Sure, you're not.
I am. I'm just watching you.
Such an adorable, innocent human being that ever does anything weird. Ever.
Nice. Ever.
So, I think anyone believes that, Magic. Not anymore.
Why?
What do you mean, why? You're a weirdo.
No?
Oh. I don't know what to do with that corner. True. Bring there. Okay, let's just see here quickly. Carpet, close up. That one. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna be covered with a lot of foliage and stuff later on anyway. I'll have like a little makeshift garden up at the top here or something. Like park. I don't know. Tables. We'll do with a pathway going thing up. But okay, so let's just hear about how you comes at this thing at a middle. Whatever, we'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, so next I want to grab some problem. Question. Here's. Look at that. Guess I'm up. Could be top point of the room. Area. Fine. Okay. Okay. Move on to doing something else. What are you doing out there, Magic? You're so quiet. Really freaky.
No.
Oh, and then you just come back and have like a creepy little giggle, and then no. Okay. You do you then, I guess. Don't know what it is you do, but okay. Where is it? Magic. Black. Oh, you're building your billboard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nothing sus.
Nothing sus. Nothing sus. Just building my billboard. Don't mind me. Okay. Now. Now I need to figure out what I want to do next. Honestly, at this point, I think I'm just going to fill out the whole thing with spruce. We're gonna do spruce walls, spruce floors, spruce seating, everything, until we figure out what we. Hold on. So, am I happy with the windows like that? The way that I was planning on for full blocks. Gonna use what? Well, what do we use? What are we working on today, Medeus? We are working on. You weren't here yesterday, so I'll tell you what we were doing yesterday. It's the Randomcraft birthday weekend, and we've decided that as a birthday present to Randomcraft, we were going to put some much needed love into the shopping district. Like, this is just a creative world. We're planning out what we're going to do for the shopping district, and then we'll schematic it all back in there. But the idea is that we all just, pick some projects. Enigma was landscaping. Nimrod made a Meowth balloon. Lag is making some kind of death chip. I'm doing a new shop for myself, which I need for my next episode anyway. And then we're doing like paths and things like that. But yeah, essentially, at the moment, what I'm working on is a little Hobbit lush cave sort of shop front. That's what I'm doing. Working on the inside of this hill. And now for what I'm trying to think of, which I don't know what that is. Let's actually polish. Keeps. Make a little trim for the room. this. Little trim. Might fill in the corners in a second. Still deciding as I'm doing. Yeah, I think we fill out for these corners. Maybe just that actually, now that I think about it. That makes everything look alrighty. Now we have the window like that. Hi pension! Hi ho! Hi ho! Pension here, yo. How you doing today, dude? The flip book doing alright? So that being, yes, we go back to doing this. Now that I think about it, I should probably change all the stairs in here to also be. And now that I think about it, I am not just gonna all blocks. That's not how I do. I'm an efficient person. We do slab. I fill in slabs. Then I might change out these stairs for polished deep slate as well, because that would make sense. That didn't make sense. See, now that I think about this too, right? Just bear with me, guys. My brain doesn't always do everything at the time it's supposed to do it. But if we make a trim there, back. Yeah. Go down one. Let's sink the Hobbit Hole a little bit. Get out of my way! Silliness. Alright, before we go further, let's make sure that the viewers will see while I'm doing all of this. How are you guys doing today? Everyone excited for what's coming next month? Not far away! It's not far away anymore. Just saying. Still have some things that we need to do to make sure that that's all good and ready to go. But yeah, I am very much excited for the 11th of December. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, we are having a live stream event, charity stream event for Thankmas this year. The promo stuff and all the announcements and those things are still in the works. Nothing is quite ready to be announced just yet, but it will be. It will be very shortly. I'm just giving everyone a heads up that there will be an event. And it will involve people from Casual Craft, people from Randomcraft, Atlantia, and a couple of other guests. Some guests that none of you even know about yet. So, get ready for more announcements on that. That's coming soon-ish. But I guess I might as well mention that Medeas and Minute Thread both, I don't know if Minute's still here, but yeah, both of them will be involved in this Thankmas event. Magic will also be there, he just won't be streaming. I have a pain in... I need to get up and stretch for a little bit, maybe. Might have to take a little break in this live stream. I don't know what this pain is, but yeah, Minute's still here. So Minute and Medeas are going to be streaming. Both of them will be streaming from Twitch, I assume. And I myself shall be streaming as I do from the wonderful YouTubes, and so will Lag Monster. And we also have Nimrol. Nimrol's also going to be streaming from Twitch. There's another character that I'm not too familiar with that is also going to be streaming, I'm assuming also from Twitch. And who else do we have, actually, now that I think about it? Let me double check my list. And Euphorus. Euphorus might not make it on the day, but he might have a stream somewhere in the week leading up to it to also help out with the charity. All going to the same cause. And yeah, then we're going to have other participants will include the Enigma Man, Knight's Path, the Magician himself over there being creepy, Lady Peanutfish, Tabo from Atlantia, Chuck from Atlantia, and then also my usual suspects, Rackstone, T2 Studios, and Captain Jack will also be there. Hi, Magic.
Why are you making me look creepy, eh?
Because you are creepy. You're a creepy little man.
Am I?
Yes, yes. You are. I hold to my statement. Yes, you are. Now that I think about it, the better way to. I still need to put rooms in place. Probably have like just the front shop facade up to maybe the windows. Then we can have like a back room, storage, maybe like workers' quarters or something. That'd be nice. So next, let me just quickly get some foolish deep slate stairs and do that actual trim around the top. I do off to work. Have a great rest of the stream. I'll send you a message in the PM AM. Okay, whenever. In the PM AM somewhere. That's better. No. Sometimes it doesn't. There's a tricky one to do with this little trick. Gets really tricky. There's. But that works okay. And oh wait, this one. That one. That. Yes. I think yeah, we're gonna put in a wall here. Throughout the color. So we up that one. It's freaking. It's a hernia. Yeah, I'm an old guy. It's a hernia, but hasn't been giving me any trouble. And then the last couple of days, been a bit tight. Oh, no. Stairs. But yeah, those are all the people that have confirmed up until now, but that is not to say that that is the final guest list. I am working on a few other people that have shown interest and just haven't had the opportunity to really have a chat with me about it yet. And I'm also working on convincing a few other people to maybe help us out a little bit. Charity stream. Because for a good cause, right? If you guys don't know what it is for, then I will refer you to just Googling Thankmas 2021. It'll most likely be the first thing that comes up. It is a Jacksepticeye-led charity livestream event of epic proportions. It is for a charity called New Story, and what they basically do is they 3D print houses for the homeless, right? Or for families in need in mostly in Latin America at the moment, but they are planning on expanding their operations in the future, and this is a step in that direction, and just like I said, for a good cause, putting families that need it into actual houses. I mean, they're 3D printing. That's just amazing technology on its own already. And it is... I think it's something like... Ticks are completely turned off on this, isn't it? No, because that grass all grew. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, with the whole 3D printing of houses, it basically, it's I think $10,000. For every $10,000 that gets raised, it's a complete full house for a family, right? Don't know if that's that's most likely just a family of 3 or 4, but not the biggest houses, but you know, it'll do when you're homeless. They do look like nice houses, not big but nice. And they also look like quality. Things not going to collapse on the family when all is said and done. If I go here. Okay. So what are we making these walls? I would like to know right now. What are we making these box? Where are we putting the door in? Doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's see. We're going to replace. I'm gonna end up putting some pillars in them also, so maybe it's worth just starting with spruce, right? Yellow wool with spruce plank. That should. Okay. Got that. Got that. Sweet. Now, let's see about me putting pillars. Yeah. Okay, good like that. Yeah. Put more there. Okay. Okay. I think here what we do is 4, 5, 12, 13, 14, 16. So 16 minus 2 is 14. Isn't gonna work. Minus 3 is 13. That's also not gonna work. So, so 2, 2, 5. There. Four there. Yes, okay. That is looking decent. Oh. And Probably. From there. Yes. Okay. Now that I think about it, silly of me to put that. Put this in. All right, something like that, right? Now the whole room feels a little bit finished off. Okay. Up there. All right. Those are good places to pop furniture. When you... These things here. Having an open floor. Okay. So. Starting to look at interior. Thinking. You know what? What? Actually, there isn't that many spruce planks that aren't in the walls, and many aren't in the walls. So if we take the spruce planks out and we replace that with a, let's say 60% spruce planks, and 40% spruce wood. Oh no. No. What am I doing? Yes, stripped. Yes, stripped. There we go. Okay, that's looking a little bit better for walls. Looking a lot better for walls, actually. Still not quite the right color to be going with spruce planks, but there isn't a better option. That's what I actually don't like about spruce, and that's why I don't understand why so many people love spruce. This block here, this stripped spruce, is probably the worst stripped wood there is in the game. After jungle.
No.
What?
Why?
Why? Because of the green and the texture, but everything else is brown, dark brown, for the planks. Come, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a demonstration quickly, Magic. Come up to the top of the hill, right? So check this out.
The hill.
Got oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, and dark oak. Now, take the
this one is the weirdest.
Take the stripped wood. Go oak, spruce, birch, acacia, dark. Right. So there's that. Now, oak is perfectly fine, right? It's dark.
Yeah.
It fits in with the planks. What are you doing?
I'm looking at the oak.
Oh, you were okay. Fair enough. Looking at the oak, right? You got the same shades of brown in there, except for the dark strips. That's acceptable, right? But then with this one, you have the same shades of brown, but then it has the dark on this side and the green on this side, which just doesn't quite mix the same. Doesn't not the same. It's not as awesome of a combination as this is, or even birch, which a lot of people rag on, but it textures a lot better than spruce does. The same goes for jungle. This is what I was saying. Jungle also has the green in it, right? So these two, to me, just don't texture the way that they're supposed to. Acacia works, although admittedly not perfect. This yellow needs to be a bit more like this one, I think, or this orange needs to be a bit more like the stripped one. And then the dark oak that everyone's been complaining about the change lately. Because in 118, this stripped one's going to be a little bit darker, which is going to bring it a little bit closer to the planks, which means it's actually going to texture properly. Because at the moment, this textures better here than it textures over there. Yeah?
You did? Yeah?
Yeah, that almost looks better than the spruce. Than if you were texturing it with spruce. Look at that. Yeah. What's that? What was that one? Yeah, that does work a little bit better there, for sure.
Yep.
But there's a little lesson in wood superiority. Everyone that goes on about spruce, it's not perfect. I'll tell you that much. But this looks alright.
Yes,
so
jungle is the superior one.
Yeah, we'll stick with this for now, and then I'll probably end up adding some trapdoors into the floors and make it a little bit more broken up. I might actually elevate this to all be flat, to be honest, now that I think about it. Probably the best way to go about it. Because that way I can put some stairs, I can put some trapdoors into texture the floor a little bit better. Ceiling, I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with the ceiling. But it's coming along. Alright, Magic, you do this room then if you want to do this. I'm going to go do the other room then. Otherwise we're going to end up knocking out all the blocks we're not supposed to. Yeah, what time? Still a half an hour left. If any of the other randoms show up in the next 40 minutes, I will consider streaming a little bit longer than usual.
If ever.
Yeah. Because I would like to stream longer, but at the same time, my hernia is really hurting.
What is a hernia?
It's I guess I could explain it. It's a tear in the membrane between your upper internal organs and your lower internal organs. Right, so it's the thing that keeps your lungs in the top of your chest and the liver and stomach and everything the bottom of your torso. So there's a little bit of a tear in there. It's an old injury that I have. Sometimes it just starts hurting a little bit more than other times. And essentially what's happening is my liver is trying to push up into the area where my lungs are supposed to be.
I see.
Yeah. Not such a nice thing to hear, but that's the gist of it. Alright, so spruce, trapdoors, spruce, stairs, or a little bit prettier. The key with these things is not to go too overboard. I think that's enough. Yeah. Then what's up? Ceiling? Yeah, the ceiling is up.
Yeah, why is your ceiling like that?
Why is my ceiling like what?
Like there's a bump.
Oh yeah. Ah, just to have a little bit of an elevation change in the ceiling,
Okay.
so it's not all flat. It was because the windows were both going up. Like the rest of the ceiling would have just cut the window like there. And so I went up over past the window, and then I ended up putting a wall in. So it's organic progression to the interior. Yeah. Okay. That's coming along. All right, so that's pretty much like. There's still a bit to do in the interior, but there's not. The rest of it is more decorating, and I never really do decorating when planning, because that's. So I put a door in there. Actually, here, door, better. Now that I think about it, I could probably get away with putting some holes in the walls too. So let's do some of that. Oh. Diagonals, that's not gonna work. Okay. Digging it. That's pretty much the interior of that done. I think the other window has finally gone over, so I'm going to pick that one this side. Back in how to do it. So, okay. Okay. Aramitha. Aramitha. And big blocks. Dahlia. That. Like another window done. Add problem here. Requires carpeting. I block that one. Carpet. That's yeah. Okay. And now, yeah, I need to still do quite a bit of landscaping around here. We're gonna put some azalea bushes and that. Really wish we had actual azalea trees and not just retextured oak trees. That would be lovely. But yeah, actually, while we're here, let's quickly think about tree. Wait, where does this come from? I think this goes underneath here, right? The elytra cores. Oh, it goes through this. Then what? Magic, your help.
Well, what?
The elytra hoop that goes through the end shop, right?
Yes.
Is it coming? Is it? It's coming from this side, right?
From here, yes.
So it goes through this, and then what?
Through the tube, and then. I don't know.
I don't know either. That's the bloody point.
I think. Is it here?
No, I don't think there's another hoop. I think that is the next hoop, but I'm just trying. I'm having a hard time picturing. I don't remember anyone flying. I don't particularly like. I can't envision this part being flown right now. Like, do you come over this way? Is it even from this side? I don't think it's from this side. Is it from this side? Go through this. Then what? You go up here.
Yep. This one,
No,
right?
no, Magic. No, it's not.
Why?
I don't think it is. I'm gonna have to go onto the server and figure this out quickly. I can't remember. Bugging me now. It also doesn't help that with me having my hernia problem, I'm actually sitting here drinking Coca-Cola. Because that's just bloating up more. Howdy, howdy. Why is he on here and not on... Join group.
Oh, shall I? It's in here.
Yes. Why is he in here?
And not on the...
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes, I am.
So if you go in here, and then...
Just quickly have a look
What?
here. So you go down there. Go there. I don't remember this being a thing, so I'm assuming, yeah, it probably goes like this. Makes more sense. Then down that way. Then over this way. Ow! Okay, well, I think that I figured at least that part out. So yeah, it does come straight there. Alright, well, I mean, do we go back to Akapara, or are we gonna then just tell him to also come over that side?
Yeah.
What is he doing here by himself when he could be hanging out with us? What is...
I don't know.
Where is he?
Maybe on his island.
Does he not want to hang with us? Feel insulted. Oh, it's so weird. Now we're back on. Now we're on this side, and it's like, wait, didn't we change all of this already?
The yellow brick road.
Yeah. Shalon. Don't actually. Oh wait, there's pork chops right here. I was about to say I don't actually have food on me for
There's speed.
being here. No, my inventory's a mess. Everything's a mess. I haven't been on Randomcraft enough lately. But
I only have.
with getting the shop design ready now and the other things that I've been planning in the background, next episode should have a little bit of building in it. Just a little. He already changing stuff to his shop?
Let's see.
No, he's not doing that yet. Not doing that yet.
Or maybe on he's on his island doing something.
Let's go have a look. I don't think I've
Forget
ever
where
actually
he lives.
been to his island. I mean, it's just a barren, not even a barren wasteland. It's just a destroyed hellscape at this point. I don't even know where it is. Where is it? I'm assuming it's still up on the roof. He doesn't strike me as the type of person to be in the Nether Hub yet.
No, it's not there yet.
No.
Yeah.
So, which direction? What color carpet am I looking for?
I think it's. I don't know.
Spit it out, magic.
Purple?
Purple? No, I don't think.
Oh no, purple is lag. Yeah.
No, there is no purple because lag's right here.
Oh, I don't think
Oh, wait,
he
no,
has a portal
no,
anymore.
That's Emerald. That's that. So the green
The one beside me. The one beside the white.
Yeah, this one? Green one?
Yep. But I don't know where is the portal in the overworld. Where is it?
The overworld? What?
Yeah, I'm on his island.
We're on his island.
Yeah.
Oh. Came here already.
Where is the portal?
The portal was over there, man.
Okay.
Over there behind the spruce trees. I don't understand what all this is.
Why is the whole island destroyed again?
Yeah.
Destroyed island? Are you guys at my island?
Yes, we're looking for you.
Oh yeah, I'm nowhere near my island.
Where are you?
Yeah, we all migrated. I'm very close to Nimrals.
Okay.
Very, very close. Like if you go to Nimrals, there's a portal that's like right next to her portal. I think it might be bright green, but I also may. Oh wait, you know what? There is no portal. Gerald doesn't get a portal because Gerald doesn't.
Get a portal. Okay. Well, my main question to you is why
You'll
are
have
you?
to go to Nimrals.
Why are you on here when we live streaming on Acapara?
I just did not realize you guys were live streaming. To be honest.
Do you not read the Discord?
This morning
I've been
not
live
read.
for an hour and a half. So if you've been here doing any of this, is not Nimrod.
Yeah, I haven't been on that long.
Okay. Well.
But yeah, my little multiplayer thing just showed. It showed like 6 people on Ironclad.
Nimrod
then
is
nobody on
the lime green one.
Oh.
Here.
Okay.
Come here. Here.
Yes. Come. Jeez.
Are you all still streaming or are you just hanging out now?
No, we're streaming. I just
okay.
came here because I wanted to figure out how the Elytra course runs because I didn't want to mess with the Okay, I'm at Nimrod. Which direction?
Okay. I'm 2400 and negative 1100. I'm heading towards there, but it's gonna take.
-11 and 24.
He is walking.
I am walking. Gerald doesn't get wings. Gerald isn't that special.
I mean, I see a thing here. But holy cow,
Oh,
dude.
there's a
I don't want to
thing
be
here.
spoiling things.
Whoops.
I'm going to avert my eyes. I don't want to be spoiling
Nope.
this stuff. There's like massive amount of building going on here that hasn't been shown.
Yes, there is.
Well, you gotta bloody giving me a heads up. I want to spoil your stuff, dude.
It's a spoiler.
Great, now I have to find my way back to Nimral's portal while looking down. I'm out. I'm going back to Akbar.
All right, fair enough.
Come join. Come join us there. Still have birthday things to do.
Birthday thing.
Yes.
Birthday thing. I suppose I can migrate my way over there in a moment. I'm halfway through migrating 2 villagers.
Migrating 2 villages? Yeah.
Migrating. But yes, migrating would be adequately appropriate as well.
Magic, can you take away your Phantom Flora's battery here? Please?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. And we're back. And we'll make a new group for when they get here. And then we'll call it Dur again. Right. What else? Okay. So, where were we and what were we? Yes, we were deciding that they come from this side. I mean, I should have seen that from the flags being on this side, I guess. But, yeah, so if I'm going to put a tree, I could start one where the roots are just like right here and have it kind of curvy around. Go out that way. Because adding a little bit of extra obstacle to this might not be such a terrible thing, right? So, I might start with like a tree base over here somewhere. So it's only, they only barely miss it and come up. Wait. Curve back away. Yeah, something like that will do. But I'm gonna, I'll make it brief. Not right now. So yeah, let's. What else can we do? Okay, we'll just. We'll just dance. There's nothing else to do. Dance. Or wait. See if Shadow goes up. Quick.
What is your favorite Minecraft disc?
Probably Pickstep.
Pickstep? Okay.
I'm not an OG player, so I don't have one of the OG like favorites.
Same.
Pickstep's awesome, and the new one's pretty nice. One that's coming in 118. Okay, but on the other hand, I probably can't play that music. Either.
Yep. Oops.
Not more than what I already did now. So. That is pretty good, Magic. That is pretty good. I like your sign. Treefall. Yep. Okay.
I'm not that good with letters, so.
No. This looks good, dude. Looks hilarious.
Well, thanks.
In a good way. Except
this
one.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. Oops. My bad.
Oh, that's fine. No, this is funny. I like it. Yeah, it's pity there isn't something we could use to like make this go a little, like chains go a little diagonal.
Yeah.
But and it's got all the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yes, it does. Okay. Cool. Is that why you picked the name Treefall? Because it had exactly the right amount of letters?
Actually, no.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just a coincidence.
Why is there a magenta or pink concrete block in the street?
What? I don't know.
I don't know. Don't know. Anyway. Okay. So, I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to go take like a 5-minute break, and then maybe I'll come back a little bit more refreshed and we can carry on doing some stuff. Hopefully, some of the other randoms does show up. So if Shalon comes, just tell him that I will be back in 5. Yes, Magic? Magic? Yes?
I'll be gone now. Bye.
You going?
Yep.
What do you mean? I'm just. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
I can't.
Huh?
I can't anymore.
You can't do what anymore?
Can't stay.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Yes.
Be a little
I
weakling.
will.
Be a little weakling. Go to bed.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye, Magic.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay. I'll be back. I will be back in 5. So, yeah, be back at 5, guys. Okay, and we're back. I really needed to just stretch a little bit. Okay, so where were we? Wondering, that back room really for the window too, couldn't it? Room's not gonna have it. I guess it's really. That one would likely like the cliff face or here with very so also we paper out. So thanks, Mission. Okay, start looking a little bit, but yeah, like this pool still needs texturing. I guess just spamming down some carpets would be either. A little bit more fun. Double carpet. Okay. Carpet. Carpet. Guess a little bit of this moss should probably come around front. Sorry, I saw my phone. Don't know what that was about. Hearing things, guys. Coming that time of getting old. Why isn't this turning grass? Being weird. Guess there isn't, the tick isn't on the thing was actually putting grass. Just click correctly, Derpol, please. Sorry, that normally I wouldn't stop to read a message during a charity live stream. But that is a message from someone that I've been trying to get for the chat. I say I don't want to. No, this isn't the charity live stream. I'm talking to someone that might be interested in the charity live stream. So yeah, that could be nice. He's a pretty cool dude, and having him around for the charity live stream would probably also be very nice, very cool. Better now. Nothing here in the middle yet. A little bit there. That. Okay, there's some texture, some line breaks for now. yeah, we definitely need to get a tree in there before we do else. Actually, you know what? While we're waiting for Shalon, we might go do some tree shopping. You guys want to go do tree shopping with me? I'll show you where I get my trees. Where I buy my trees. Let's quickly disconnect from that. And go over to this one. The map that you can get from Planet Minecraft. It's got some really cool trees in it. Let's see, what kind of tree would be like? You have actually something willowy like this wouldn't be so bad. Let's just go into spectator mode and found this place faster. This one also wouldn't be bad. That might be a little bit big. Willow tree will definitely replace the wood. For wood, for sure. See if there's anything that around here. Something like this could do. This one's got like a thunderbolt stuck to it. Entirely sure what the story is behind that. Let's see, what else do we have? There's these ones. They're pretty alright. We'll change out the leaves for azalea leaves actually. Do azalea and flowering azalea. But yeah, one of those trees could definitely do. Yeah, I need to. This thing needs to be updated for azalea leaves and everything too. But I think that other one that we saw there was probably going better bets. Quickly have a look at what we got around here. Got some mixie with the sprucey, which I don't want. This, I think, is very close to the one that we have right next to shop. Ready. In fact, I think it might be the same tree. Honestly. What I'm thinking. Let's go back. Let's go see. Where was that other one? This one. I mean, this is a nice looking tree. I think we tree, right? Goes forward. That's fine. Let's go into creative. Stand here. Selection. Let's say Lush Now Tree. That. Got that whole selection. Two, three, there. Yep, that's the whole tree. Save that. And the trees. And that, and then head back. Okie dokie. Shalon's still not here. Be expected, I guess. Did say that he was wrangling some villagers, so who knows how long that might take. But anyway, alas, let's stick a tree in here, right? So you just see load schematics. Go for templates, trees, flush now tree, this one. Let's see, how do we want? Wait, could we? Could we do it like this? Yes, we could. In diddly do, we can. Okay. A little bit out that way so it doesn't touch the shop. So we'll do a little bit of tweakage on it. But essentially, yeah, this is going to add to the obstacle. Because now they have to go underneath this tree and through there. So that's adding to that. I think lag will like that. Right? Make sure nothing else is... replace blocks with non-air. I think I have this right. Tell me. Right? Paste? Please don't mess up. Yes, okay. It does paste it in everything. Good, 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 good. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. That's a nice looking tree. That is. Alright, so this can also help me get so if I go get my thing, I don't think I actually did it in my hand, but whatever. Pause 1 here. Hold 2 here. Then we do, I guess, just a 50-50 split would probably work. Or no. You know what? Let me just, before we do anything, let's quickly have a look at our lead. Right? So we're going to need leaves. Nope, that's how you search for things. Lead. Need that one, that one. Try out the birch and the oak. See, the problem is that here the oak leaves might look okay, but on the server it's going to be a mushroom island. So I'm thinking probably the birch leaves are going to be better. So we do a 3-way split between those. There's a reason why these ones all use birch, although this is oak. Yeah, you know what? That's it. That's fine. Because if everything else is oak and birch, then I don't want to use oak again. So let us quickly replace all the oak leaves with 33% azalea leaves, 33% flowering azalea leaves, and 33% birch leaves. Boom! Why do I not see the birch? Why does it look like... Oh. My bad. What the hell is going on? There we go. The placement was still on there. That looks fantastic. It actually looks like the way that the azalea trees grow, right? Where it has that like L shape to it. That's exactly how the azalea trees grow, right? So that's good. Now let me just see, how was I doing all of this? This was oak, yeah. So actually I was using spruce for all of this. So we'll use the spruce again. Did use it too. Okay. And get rid of all of these. Don't actually fit the tree. See, that's the thing. Yeah, you're using this thing from Planet Minecraft. It's like, oh, it's a great resource. Yeah, it's great for the shape of the tree, but honestly, it doesn't actually always work the way you would want it to. So it still comes down to you being actually able to put some love into some of these things, right? So don't think that it's cheating on any kind of front when you're using resources like this. That's why people share these things. Use them. Don't be afraid, right? A lot of people think, no, use it. That's what it's there for. Then you get other people that use things that they're not supposed to in videos. Like, well, kind of claiming that to be your own is different. I don't think there's anyone to actually credit for this. I don't know. Besides, I end up changing so much of it usually that credit isn't really due anymore. this tree's not going to look the same. It's the general shapes. Everything else is very different by the time I'm done with it. Put in quite a lot of branches. All of these tippies, branches, little branches, and got a fence egg here. Add extra to everything. Other one. Up. Okay. Bring a couple of the fence gates down this way. Two more. Spurs. There. Definitely. Oops. That one. Couple of stabbages. Let's get started. Actually, do the stairs first. Usually better on stairs is actually place blocks. There. See. One. Ah, there he is. I should probably. Yeah. Oof, that is actually getting a little close. Comfort. Okay. That off. Hi, Mr. Gerald. Geraldy Baldy. What you doing, Geraldy Baldy?
One fancy little tree.
Thanks. Yeah, I just copied it from somewhere and I'm just tweaking it. Big azalea tree. And an extra bit of an obstacle for the nitro course.
No, it's looking good. I like how you surrounded the course itself with this bent branch.
Yeah, it just I was looking for a tree that had that kind of shape to it. Found this one and I was like, yeah, that'll do.
I approve. Not that that's worth a lot, but I approve.
That's fine.
I'm easily impressed. Looks like Lag got on and built a little more of his airship.
Yeah, Lag's been real busy with that thing. Hey, it is Mr. Boris. How you doing there, Boris? You gonna leave again and swap over to the other account like you always do? All right. Let's see. You need some schlabs here as well. Guessing.
Oh yes, the end shop. That's what that is.
That's what that was. Well, I mean, that's what it is now. Before it was not just an end shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works.
But
What else have you
yeah,
been
as
up
far
to?
as a lush shop goes, I'm thinking this is hitting the spot, don't you?
Oh no! Did you do the cliff face below, or was that already there?
No, I made the cliff face. That's part of the shop.
Oh, there's a whole new shop. I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
there we
know
go.
Why? Yeah. Is it frozen? No, it's not frozen. Okay, everything seems fine. I don't know what was going on there. But anyway, yeah. So this is to symbolize that I'm doing moss. I'm doing glowberries and dripstone, and don't know if I'll do these. Like I got the like flowering azaleas and stuff, but I don't think I'll be selling like the azalea leaves and everything like that. I think that is a little bit unnecessary. That is just floating in the air.
It's almost like you're not a one-trick pony, and you can do something besides just sci-fi and cyberpunk.
Yeah, I can also do
That looks really
steampunk.
Steampunk. I mean,
hey.
the crossover with the word punk.
Yeah, no, well, that's kind of the idea of my channel, is just becoming like a punk channel. There's so many punks that I'll never run out of things to do, right? The cyberpunk, steampunk, diesel punk. Then you get like the subgenres of like there's also atom punk. There's
I mean, really, you could make up your own subgenre. That you could do carrot punk,
punk
or gunpowder punk. You can put whatever you want in front of punk.
Yeah.
The trick is, can you pull it off?
Of course I can.
There we go. Derpol season 2, carrot punk.
Carrot punk. Hey Chuck, how you doing, dude?
Happy.
If you're asking what's up with me, I'm just making a tree. Oh, get in. Down. I mean, I think this tree looks alright. I don't think it needs much more. Hey, it's a pretty decent azalea looking tree right there, that's for sure. So what were you doing? Let's go have a look at your shop. What are you doing? I'm just glad that this is going to end up being a resurgence of the shopping district, because
I think
lately, yeah?
I think it's gonna add a lot for sure. I mean, everybody's been kind of going through and cleaning up some stuff, readjusting. I mean, my shop was originally a dye shop, and it was also going to be kind of a death box shop. And then Challen went and got himself lost in time. So Gerald is going to take over. And so here's
that's why you're not as energetic as you are. You're Gerald now.
Yeah, Gerald is much more chill.
Much more
Just
chill.
be glad
Although
I'm
you
not
still
doing all
have
the...
TNT in your hand. Chuck
Chuck
says, I'm doing fine chilling before I heat the chair up tomorrow. Busy school week ahead. Before I heat the chair up tomorrow. I don't know what that means. Have you heard that expression before, Shala? You're a teacher, right? You deal with the
it's one of them newfangled kid phrases. No.
Exactly. You deal with them children, right? What is that? I don't know what that is. I like this,
I'm
though,
pretty
by
sure.
the way.
Yeah, I'm hitting the point where I'm like, I have to just sit and stare at it to fix. Like I'm clearly on the detailing stage. I'll texture the green later.
Yeah.
I'm hitting that point where I'm like this window's kind of cool. This window's settling on me better than it did yesterday.
Yeah,
but
that's one thing though. You really have to, you really have to sometimes let something sink in. A lot of the times when I get to like a certain point in a build, I just stop and I go sleep and come back tomorrow and my brain will have processed in the background all the things that I've done, and I'll come back and I'll immediately be like, yes, I do like that. Or no, we're doing it over. And then boom. It was like yesterday I did the cliff face, and I was very happy with the cliff face. And then this morning I came back and I was like, you know what, that cliff face is entirely too flat on the top. So that's why we ended up making the bulge over the top of it. And it just, it looks so much better. And I knew that that was going to be something that I had to process overnight first. Chuck says, it's a saying in Serbia or an expression, and it's very common here. I don't know, it might be common in other places too. I've never heard it. But yeah, I like this.
Yeah, this build is kind of kicking off what'll hopefully be post-Halloween episode. We'll just leave that at that. As as essentially, Gerald is reestablishing the Emerald Isle. That's where he's been sent by the mysterious merchant. And really what that is it's going to be a chance for me to basically do a build a day. There'll be shorter time lapses. There's not going to be a lot of story to them. Like, the whole point is just for me outside of the thing, to practice my time lapse skills, but also honestly just to practice the building. Like, that's been one of the things that really slows me down. And so I just figured, I'll do a small villager-esque thing a day. Maybe I'll do a sugarcane farm building one day, and then the next day will be a library. Granted, I won't, if I'm going to do a bigger build, I won't restrict myself to, a build a day. Like, I'm not going to build a giant library that can hold all 38 books in one day. But
but if you feel like you've made the right amount of progress for a day, then you're good with that. Even if you're doing a library and it takes you 3 days, then it has to be 3 times bigger than the ones you do a build a day were. Cool. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. And the other thing I'll be doing with it too is I'm not going to build them in creative. I am going to just rush straight into survival, which for me I think is going to help just isolate some of my perfectionistic, I don't know if that's a word, tendencies. Because like, this is great, but I also know I could TNT this real easy and start over without any real detriment.
Yeah, but see, that's the only thing that you like. I am not going to endorse you just building something in survival without testing it in creative. That's not the way that I work, and if you want to do it, go for it, but I'm not going to endorse that. But I also think that instead you just need to get out of your head, and instead of TNTing this one and starting over, finish this one and start with that new level of understanding for the next one. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just every time, like, don't scrap a build, just finish it and move on to the next one and make that one better. It's the same with the YouTube videos, right? Don't go perfectionist on one video and never put it out. Just finish that video, move on to the next one, and make it better than the last one.
Yeah. That actually reminds me of that. I'm pretty sure I don't know if it was an actual scientific study or it's just one of those pseudo-scientific studies to kind of, get the point across.
With you, we never know.
But what you were just talking about, I mean, I'm paraphrasing. I'll acknowledge that right now. But the idea was essentially they paid 2 groups of people, I think, to do like clay pots, or maybe they were in a college class. The one group was graded on how good of a pot they completed at the end. The other one was just graded on how many they did. And so the group that spent like all semester just perfecting this one pot actually scored less on the finale than the group that went through and did like 40 or 50 iterations, because they were told just make as many as you can. And they refine their technique over time, which is exactly what you were saying, which is why I brought that up.
Yeah. It is the same thing. It's the person that makes 100 bad videos or 100 bad builds and then gets better as they go on will always do better than the person that's trying to perfect the first build or the first video.
Another thing I've thought about toying with is, because I still am pretty new on the builder's journey, so to speak, is taking some time and just maybe designing like 4 or 5 windows. And then as probably ridiculous as this sounds, basically just build a flat wall and just build each one of those, like 100 times, which is about an investment of about 20-25 minutes, probably. But the way my brain kind of works is after I've done those 100 times, I will never forget how to build those windows. And then when I'm building my little structure, my brain can just be like, oh, I want to build this window. Pop it on. Kind of like the Greebly thing.
Yeah.
I know Enigma's talked about that before, and I mean it's what we do in miniatures and model making and stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of doing things.
Pension in my chat is saying that he agrees. Do one and move on. And he's also an artist, so it applies just as much to art as well. I mean, this is technically a form of art. You know what I mean? Like all of these different art forms, they all come down to exactly the same thing. Perfectionism does not work with art. It just doesn't. Never has. Never will. It's something that I had to teach myself too. I was very slow at the start with my videos. And I also had to just, punch perfectionism in the face and move on. But it's something that you have to do. It's something you have to learn. You're better
at one point too, I was gonna say at one point too, I found some benefit, even though I've kind of strayed from it, is with each video, like you keep the iteration moving like you're saying, but you also pick like one specific thing that you're allowed to focus on, that you're allowed to be perfectionistic on.
No, you have to.
With the goal of
improve on one thing per video. But I mean, how much effort is it to improve on one thing? You don't need to be a perfectionist to at least just improve 1% on something every time, right?
What would you say? What would you say is like the weakness in your videos or your building or whatever? What would you say is your weakness that you applied that method to, and then were able to actually either turn it into a strength or at least get it to a level where you're happy with now?
Well, I'm not happy with any of it yet. No, seriously, I'm not happy with any of it.
Something we can agree on.
I definitely think that I've improved on every aspect of content creation in some way, shape, or form at this point. I'm definitely a better builder. My editing has gotten a lot better over time. My ability to speak more fluently has gotten better over time, even though I still need a bunch of takes on certain things to be able to get it right. I would very much like to improve my audio, but it is almost as good as it can get with the mic setup that I currently have. The only way, the cheapest and easiest way for me to improve on it now is to get a boom arm for my microphone. But, I mean, I can't afford all of that right now. So I'm dealing with what I have. It's as good as it's going to get for now. But with every video, I'm trying. Sometimes I'm not improving. Sometimes I'm just trying something different, right? And that might not even be an improvement on the last thing, but I tried it. And now I know whether that thing works or it doesn't work. I know whether it's something that I want to try and improve on more in the future, or if it's just a concept that needs to be scrapped. There's always, it's not always just about improving. Sometimes it's about experimentation. And if you don't improve on something, at least you've tried something new. But as long as there's always that kind of progression happening, then it'll just keep getting better and better. It has to. It's just humanly impossible not to.
How did you didn't get to go through a question and answer session?
No, I didn't. Yet, I'm still on here to like half an hour after when I usually log off, because I'm hoping Enigma would show up. And I still want to finish watching his live stream where he did the Q&A, because I'm actually curious to see what the other randoms answered, what he asked and what the randoms answered. And for anyone watching this live stream right now, you should go check out Enigma's channel and go see what the Q&A was all about. because I'm pretty sure he asked some interesting questions, some behind-the-scenes character questions. But Pension says, but before you move on, make sure you learn, I think. Yeah, that's the thing. It's always about learning. You're either learning to do something better, or you're learning something new, or you're learning that something doesn't work, or you know, there's always something you're learning. But anyway, yeah, you were going to say about the Q&A?
Oh yeah, so just, you know, oh my goodness, words. So just so you have a chance, I'll try to remember some of the questions that Enigma asked us. And,
Dang it, Charlie,
you know,
you're gonna get me demonetized one day.
That's just me being tongue twisted. That isn't a thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, but first off, how did you get into Minecraft in the first place? That's something I always like to know about everybody. But what brought you into the game?
I've always had a passion for like open world, survival style games, but I avoided Minecraft because it looked silly to me for many years. I'm ashamed to say that now, but I was always into things like Stranded Deep and Subnautica and Green Hell and just any kind of survival game where I can build a base and try and progress through things that way. And then I think it was when Jacksepticeye, it wasn't even when PewDiePie started playing it was when Jacksepticeye started playing Minecraft. I looked at it and I went, wow, game's actually pretty damn cool. And I think it was the first time one of them used redstone, and it wasn't even like impressive redstone or anything like that. It was some very simple things, and I just saw a world of possibility with what you could do with redstone, and how all of the fantasies that I've had about a survival game that can give me the base building that I've always wanted. I was like, oh wait, Minecraft probably is that game. And then I bought it, I started playing it. I was playing single player for quite a while by myself, just learning things, like watching so many tutorials and watching all of what Jack was playing and all of what PewDiePie was playing. And then I stumbled across Hermitcraft, and I think I started watching Grian first, watch his entire season 6, then Mumbo season 6, then Iskal season 6. There, and I think I did Rendog, I did Cubfan, one or two others, and then I didn't finish their season 6s when season 7 started. And at that point, I decided I wanted to also play on an SMP, and I went over to play on Wondercraft with some of the Atlanteans, and I haven't played single player really since. So that's the kind of my little origin story.
Actually, I think for me, my first introduction into SMPs was also Grian season 6. I happened to stumble into it like within his first 3 episodes. Now, I will admit I did not continue watching him after those first 3 episodes. I think I was working on a master's at the time. Excuse me. So between doing the masters and just trying to figure out how the game works, I mean, that didn't allow me a lot of time to sit there and watch other people. And in some ways that's been a detriment. In some ways I think it's been good. Because I didn't come up with like preconceived notions of different things.
Yeah.
What do you tend to do when you first? Obviously, you just said you don't play on single player worlds much, but what's like kind of the first thing that you like to establish when you start a new world or when you join a new server?
Just a basic storage system. Just a couple of chests, just to get started. I have to be organized from day one, otherwise things get messy. I don't get things done. I like making progress. I like actually achieving things when I log on, and I'm on for a few hours. I want to be able to achieve something before I log off again. So usually some kind of storage, and it's always working towards better storage. So once I have a few chests in place and I got like my basic storage system in place with a couple of signs just helping me, kind of like the ones that we had in the zombie apocalypse or something, right? Just a basic thing like that.
Mhm.
After that would be the ender chest and the shulker boxes, because without a ender chest shulker box setup, I am lost for the rest of the game. For the rest, like late game, I am just not focused. Like without it, I'm not focused. Then once I have that established, and admittedly, I put it off a little bit too long on Randomcraft because of impending disasters and things like that. But now I am working on it currently, is a proper automated storage system.
Yeah, so you did kind of come into Randomcraft in kind of a weird time where you were essentially trying to like secretively save the world, so to speak, by trying to intervene before catastrophic events take place. Now that that's kind of resolved itself, and if you know, there might be spoilers, so you can feel free to ignore this question, but where do you see Sir Derpol going now? I mean, he's had the RV. Where is he? How is he going to fit himself into the world of Randomcraft at this point?
I'll tell you a little secret. Shh. Secret. This whole birthday bash thing, right? There's a reason why I steered the randoms towards fixing up the shopping district. I'm gonna take over the shopping district.
Oh.
Business Derpol, the original, he's back. That was like my original skin was just a straight up like blue and black business suit, right? I went on to Wondercraft. I went into the shopping district, and I was like, I still hadn't established the Derpol persona at that point because I was just playing fun, right? But then, I went into that shopping district and I saw what was going on there, and I thought to myself, you know what? I can mess some stuff up, right? I can totally own this place. And I started off with, I kid you not, everyone else was complaining there was nothing left to sell, there's no way to make diamonds on this server anymore. All that sort of stuff, right? I went in there, I started my first shop selling coral that barely sold anything, but it sold enough, so I was getting some diamonds in. Then I started selling mushroom blocks, which again, I think I had one big bulk order before I stopped selling them almost completely. Like, I still stocked them, but I never made much sales after that. But the point is, I went in, I found a few things that no one was selling. I sold those things, got enough diamonds so I could buy a plot of land so that I could start a little bit of an empire. And then I talked Euphorus into starting Atlantia with me, which was the company that we had on Wondercraft. And then from there, it just grew. And by the time we got... we technically didn't get yeeted off the server. We were kind of mildly worked out in a way. One of the reasons why that happened was because we basically owned the entire shopping district, and the places that we didn't own, we were either in strong competition with, or we were in some way colluding with. So yeah, like Atlantia became massive. We were making like double chests of diamonds a week in sales. We had like 7 or 8 members. Actually, we had 6 board members. You know, we went full company on this thing. I even designed I called it the bean counter. Was essentially a redstone machine that was just meant to count our sales for the week because we couldn't keep up anymore, right? Because we had something like 10 different shops selling so many different things. We had 6 board members and a bunch of like independent contractors, basically. And yeah, like it was a case of there was a chest for each one of the shops. and you would just chuck the diamonds in there, and for every diamond it spit out into the vault main storage, like behind the big rotating vault door. There was where all the diamonds went. Next to the chest where all the diamonds went was a chest that spat out a piece of paper for every diamond that you put into that specific shop's chest, so that we could keep track of which shops was making how much each week, and we were like doing proper bookkeeping, and like it got intense. And so yeah, by the time they kind of forced our hand to leaving, we decided to take Atlantia and start our own server. That's how Atlantia came to be. Funny enough, the people that we least expected, the competition, CalCorp and Prosperity, run by Koadia and Seiya, they were the ones that came with us. All the like big companies that owned like pretty much 80 to 90% of the shopping district all left all at once and went to Atlantia, where we just had proper fun, and there was no companies anymore. They were just, everyone just had their own shops and things like that. And business Derpol kind of took a back seat. Didn't need him anymore. Then I came here, didn't really need him at the start. And then now that the world is saved, I can see that there's a shopping district in need of my expertise. So that's why I kind of steered the conversation about what should we do for the birthday bash. Oh, we should really give back to the server by, you know, sprucing up the shopping district a little bit. And here we are.
See, it's always interesting to me to see how different plot lines can develop, especially in tandem, because one of the things Gerald is actually planning on doing with the Emerald Isles is essentially taking over a lot of the corporate sales. So it'll be interesting to see how Business Derpol and Gerald get along going forward.
Oh, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to get along with him.
Well,
no.
You know what? So be it. So you always have to have an antagonist and a protagonist, right? That's what provides good.
Yeah, which one's which, though?
Well, with Shallan out of the picture, it's hard to tell. So we'll see how
Shallan was
Gerald
100% antagonist. He was everyone's antagonist.
He was, but he didn't. I don't feel like he tried to be. He just is.
No, it was just
and that's what makes that's what keeps him lovable. Why people still enjoy him.
You're still assuming he's lovable.
Oh, he is so lovable, so lovable. So you mentioned earlier, and I wanted to ask about it. So you mentioned like you were kind of doing the business Derpol thing, and then eventually you kind of fell into the persona of Sir Derpol. So I guess two questions here. One is, how would you describe Sir Derpol as a character, and what made you latch on or gravitate into settling for that specific persona?
Well, the persona is kind of just me. Like okay. I'm pretty good with numbers, so yeah, things like finance and science and stuff like that has always been strong interests of mine. Not that I've ever pulled the trigger. Like it's not like I'm in in any kind of science or finance industry. I think both of those industries, working in them would suck. My personal finances could be a little bit better, but at the same time, I have sat through the entire pandemic not working, and I'm still not broken on the street, so I'm okay with money, and was like, so yeah, I have an interest in finance, I have an interest in science. I think those are just topics and like character traits in this situation that I gravitate towards easily. The business Derpol thing kind of just happened. The science Derpol thing kind of just happened. I think that was just from talking to Enigma too much. in the months and months leading up to me actually joining Randomcraft. I think it was something like 8 months or something, 6 months, of just me and Enigma talking science and how I could enter and things that we could do, science bros and all that sort of stuff. So I think the science thing just kind of happened from that. But I'm happy with the way the character's evolving, and I don't really care where the trajectory goes. I'm just having fun with it, you know. So I might be Science Derpol for. I probably will remain a little bit like Business Derpol, a little bit of Science Derpol for the entirety of the channel's existence. I think that's pretty much the two core pillars of who Derpol is, but I'll definitely play around with some other stuff along the way. Definitely want to do a pirate character arc or story little story arc or something. Definitely need some piracy.
How actually, I'll ask this question later, but one question that he asked everybody, or Enigma asked everybody yesterday, what's been your favorite moment from Randomcraft? Because I know you're very good at staying on top of watching everybody's videos, so you've probably seen
I have
the
seen
majority of all the story arcs.
Except for Lady Peanut Fish, and I do apologize, Peanut. I'm so sorry. But
man.
yeah. It's not that I don't find her videos interesting or anything. It's just that I usually watch the randoms when I'm busy with housework or stuff like that. And Peanut is just so softly spoken that I can't hear her while I'm doing other things. And that's why I just don't get around to watching her as much as I should. But as for
it's probably a tactic. She wants you to focus just on her video. When you watch Peanut videos, you gotta focus just on Peanut videos. None of this sweeping and listening to Shao and talk about science. Nope.
Yeah, probably.
None of that.
But as far as what my favorite moment was, it's hard to say at this point. I think there's a lot that I've missed, but you know what? It's not even a fun moment. I think the most memorable moment. Let's call it that. The most memorable. Okay. That is what you asked, right? Wasn't it?
I think so. Favorite moment, memorable moment.
All right, we'll go with
moment of significance.
Yeah, well, favorite too. Favorite works too. It's just that it wasn't a fun moment. It was a moment where I legitimately teared up and nearly cried. Right? When Enigma was shrunk and put into the ender chest, and he thought that he saw Steve, and he ran over to him and he disappeared, and Enigma just said, "I nearly had him." Genuinely, I'm tearing up again because I know what the backstory is there. And I mean, it's kind of been revealed now in Enigma's last episode. And I just think that is such a sad, like, not sad in like, don't watch it. It's like sad in a really well-written, really emotionally mature for Minecraft storyline thing. It's there's something about that just gets me real deep in the feels, man. When he runs over and he's like, "I nearly had him," and now with his last episode being out, you know that Steve is actually dead. It might make more sense for other people, but when I was watching that, I already knew some of this behind the scenes stuff, right? So when I saw that, it actually hit hard.
That is, I think, one of the things that I really enjoy about Randomcraft is, there's
not trying to
and there's
stroke
an aspect
anyone's
of
ego, even my own, but there's actual depth to some of the stories.
Yeah. I mean, and you can see, because this is season 1, I mean, a lot of us are still going through the growing pain.
Yeah, it's just gonna get better. It has to.
Plot. But there are so a lot of little jewels and little glimmers of just like top-notch quality stuff that you
Yeah.
see it stands out. To me, it's fantastic.
Yeah. There's some things like your comedic timing is fantastic. Enigma's general storytelling, fantastic. Lag's improv when it comes to just banter is awesome. Nimral's ability to turn anything into a prank is gold. You know, like, everyone has these little bits of things that is gonna make for a pretty good ensemble cast one day. But everyone still needs to grow quite a lot, and it's more the one thing that no one is lacking is the storytelling ability. But I think everyone else has some other weaknesses that's holding back their ability to tell the best story that they want to tell. I think some people have these massively awesome ideas of stories that they want to tell, but they don't have the ability to execute it, so the story falls short of what it wants to be. But I think once people actually learn to do those things properly and really develop the well-rounded skill set that's needed to do what it is we're trying to do here, then stuff's gonna start to shine. Pretty sure.
Another question I remember Enigma asking yesterday, and I am just kind of parroting his questions, but that's hopefully so we get the, answers from as many people as possible.
Yeah, because
Is,
I don't know
what
if
would
he's
you
going to
like to
show up, and I might have to leave in like the next half an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, you're Hey, you know what? I'm Enigma's apprentice.
Yeah,
I can touch all the things. I can ask all the questions.
No, you can't touch all the things. Stop it.
I can touch all the things. I can ask all the questions.
No,
That's
the reason
that's
why I
gonna be
put
my
the
new
bloody
tagline.
Will and Testament
my new
into my
tagline
ender
on
chest
the
so that
pen.
you can't get to it. Because you'll end up freaking using it to doodle or something, and then Magic ends up owning the entire shopping district or something. I don't know.
But the question he asked was something along the lines, and I'm going from memory. I mean, I don't have it pulled up, going question by question.
Let's go over to Lag's
what do you
quote. I
hope
want
to
to have
see?
another look at that. Some people might not
instead
have
of
seen
my
that yet.
Instead of my thing. As we're migrating over, though, what do you want to see in season 2? Like, if you could add anything, or like a mod or a storyline, like what would you like to see in season 2? This actually is looking fantastic.
Yeah, there's some big stuff going on up here. What I would like to see is more activity. I get it. We just mentioned that there's still lots of growing pains. People are learning how to do things, and all of that. But I'm hoping with season 2, when season 2 comes around, that some of the people that I almost want to say has given up on season 1 a little bit, or at least felt like they're in too deep at this point to really achieve what they want. Like, season 2 will be a fresh start, and I'm hoping that more people will be making more videos more frequently. We're working on recruiting some new people for season 2. It's going not too terribly. I'll just leave it at that. And I'm hoping more people doing more videos more regularly. That's what I would like to see in season 2.
That would definitely be more enjoyable. I would say for collaborations.
Okay, your internet was not doing well there for a second, but it's okay now.
Yes.
Yeah. So what were you saying?
But I think more people also provides a lot more opportunities for collaborations, because right now one of the kind of cool things is everybody in Randomcraft is essentially dotted throughout the globe. You can tell we got West Coast United States, East Coast United States. You're in not Italy, right? You're in South Africa right now?
No, Spain.
Oh, I am way off. But you're not. You're somewhere else. Nimrod,
Europe, yes.
Well, Nimrod's moved a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everybody's kind of dotted around. Magic's somewhere else. You know.
Yes.
I mean, I would say where Magic's from, but I'm pretty sure it's a small enough island that once you know where he is, like you're like, ha, go knock on his door.
Probably not, dude. It's not that. It's not that small. Right?
Hey, the school system I went through was really bad at teaching me geography. Okay, or I just didn't pay attention.
It's not that small, and it's pretty densely populated, to be honest.
Okay, well, that's fair.
And I'm pretty sure it's
I
been
know
mentioned
things.
before that Magic is from the Philippines, so it's fine.
Yes.
But yeah, like the thing is that obviously this was. I wouldn't say that season 1 was just a test run. Like it's a legit season and everything, but it was also kind of just a test run, right? First iteration. Again, you know, do this one, then move on. Do it better next time. Gonna make season 2 even greater. But one of the things that really held season 1 back, and there was absolutely nothing anyone could do about that, is the fact that we were just, well, you guys were just 9 randoms, right? So what happens is 2 of you get busy with IRL, another one gets sick, now you're down to 6 people. And then, you know, it just the ability to collaborate, the schedules, they're all just not working out, and it's a lot harder to keep momentum on something like this going when there just aren't enough bodies to fill the time, right? So hopefully if we recruit a few more people for season 2 and we can maybe bump our numbers up to like 15, because like with me now it's 10, so we need like 5 new people in for season 2, and then we're up to 15, and then there's going to be more momentum, right? When someone gets sick, someone else can pick up the slack for, you know, collaborating with someone, doing something. You know, there's always going to be someone working on the shopping district, and it's yeah, like I said, it's hard keeping momentum going when there's like just 9 people and maybe 3 of them are out of commission for a month or 2. One of the reasons why an SMP like Hermitcraft, if I have to use that as an example, does so well is because there's like 25 of them in a season, and they're always going. So even if your favorite hermit isn't uploading, you know, there's another 24 that you can watch in the meantime. Keep the whole thing going. So over time, hopefully we'll develop some kind of cross-pollinated community where people don't just watch one of us, but actually watch multiples of us, and fill in those gaps when one of us needs to take a break. But that comes over time. It's not something that anyone would have expected from a season 1 to happen anyway.
Yeah.
I think our season 1 has been more productive, more successful than most YouTube SMPs season 1s usually are. And I think we're on the right path. We just need to all dig a little deeper, work a little harder on it to make it work. And recruit more people, so we have more people to work on these things. Because there's so many things happening in the background. You guys don't even know. I don't even think Shalon knows.
I don't, you know, I talk more than I edit. Let's be fair. I have discussions more than I actually produce content, which I need to switch that balance. But we're not talking about me right now. We're talking about you. So most important question of the day: what would it cost me to get you to edit my videos?
A lot. Like a lot.
A lot. Like, we talking diamonds, emeralds, cold hard cash?
No, we're definitely talking IRL cash here, my dude. Like,
okay.
Yeah. We're talking at least, I'd say, $20 to $30 an hour.
20 to 30. And how many hours do you think it would take you to produce? How many hours? How many hours are we talking here, Derpol? I mean, if we can get top quality content in 3 hours, that might be worth it.
No.
Actually,
Well,
I appreciate
with the way that you record, it's probably more like 5 hours for a 10-minute video.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Actually, I appreciated your discussion on iteration earlier, because that was just complete justification for me to continue buying Legos so I can do one a day.
No, that's not what we were talking about. Legos, you're not learning anything.
I beg to differ so much on that. Once I learned how to build Boba Fett Slave 1 or 2 or whatever number it is, I forget. Don't harangue me.
I mean, you could
then I can go onto Minecraft and build it again. You
could start a series where you just rebuild all of your IRL Lego stuff in Minecraft. Make a series out of it. Rebuilding Legos.
That actually is already in the works.
Okay, good.
I actually started with because it was the easiest at the time and it was the most unique, and the fact that it's all pretty much one solid color, is Enigma's base has already begun. I'm actually in the process of trying to locate...
You're rebuilding Minecraft in Lego.
Yeah, like I'm taking it like Enigma's base and building it out of Lego.
Okay.
And then I hope to go and do like key features of everybody at some point. I'm also in the process of trying to find a place that will do the custom minifigures.
Yeah.
So I can take everybody's skin and get like a little Lego Shao and a little Lego Enigma.
Dude, that would be amazing.
You know.
Also,
yeah, I'm still.
But the other way around is what I was talking about, like building your own Lego collection in Minecraft.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, that could be fun.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
That could be a good practice round for you, because you have very good reference to take to learn to build some of those things. But Shalon, unfortunately, I would love to be able to answer more of your questions, but it is time for me to go. I can hear the missus in the background calling my name, so I am gonna have to call this live stream here for today at a nice cool 3-hour mark.
Woo!
Yeah, we might do this again sometime. But until then, I'm going to bid you adieu, my dude. It was nice hanging out.
You have a good one.
Thanks for the Q&A.
Yep. Yes, I just copied Enigma, but I'm his apprentice, and I'm allowed to do that. So there we go.
No, you're not. Okay, bye.
Have a good one, sir.
Alright, guys, so that is gonna be it for today's live stream. So thank you all so much for coming out. It was a little longer than usual, but I think that last hour was actually worth it. I don't know who was here to witness it, but maybe someone in the future might find some of that entertaining. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this live stream, please do leave it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know who would be here that isn't subscribed. But anyway, as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day. See ya.